Michelle Chan.
Sir, may I take questions 13 and 14 together?
Yes, please.
Mr. Speaker, the impact of rising interest rates on HDB borrowers would depend on the type of loan packages that they've taken. For those with housing loans from financial institutions, about 80% are on mortgage packages that track market interest rates, but with some lag. The remaining 20% are on mortgage packages that move in tandem with market interest rates. The second group of borrowers has seen mortgage repayments rise over the past few months. For borrowers who have taken housing loans from HDB, their mortgage repayments would not have been affected by rising interest rates, as the HDB concessionary loan rate, which is reviewed quarterly, remains unchanged at 2.6% per annum. The proportion of non-performing mortgages among HDB flat owners has remained low and stable for housing loans extended by both HDB and financial institutions. Credit measures such as the loan-to-value ratio and the mortgage servicing ratio have helped to ensure that households borrow prudently from the outset. In view of the increase in interest rates and to further encourage financial prudence in borrowing for home purchases, MAS, MND and HDB recently announced measures to promote continued sustainable conditions in the property market. MAS increased the medium-term interest rate floor used to compute the TDSR, or total debt servicing ratio, and the MSR for property loans by financial institutions. HDB introduced an interest rate floor to compute eligible loans for housing loans granted by HDB. These measures help to ensure that HDB flat buyers take on loans prudently and are better able to service their loans should interest rates rise further. Nevertheless, we recognize that some HDB homeowners may face financial difficulties as the circumstances change, and we encourage such borrowers to reach out for assistance early. For HDB homeowners with housing loans granted by HDB, HDB has various financial assistance measures in place to help them, which include allowing them to reduce or defer their loan installments for 6 months, pay their arrears by installments within a reasonable period, and or extend their loan tenure to help reduce their monthly installments. HDB homeowners with housing loans from financial institutions should also approach their lenders early to explore solutions if they are facing difficulties servicing their loans. MND, HDB, the Ministry of Manpower, and MAS have worked with financial institutions to establish a standardized workflow to assist HDB flat owners in distress. This includes working with flat owners on potential loan restructuring solutions, referring them to HDB and social service agencies for assistance, and where foreclosures by banks or financial institutions are unavoidable, work with flat owners to source for their next accommodation. The government will continue to ensure that public housing remains affordable and accessible for all Singaporeans.